This Is Us fans rejoice! Our favorite show is back for its 6th and final season, and we are delighted to have it back. Having first aired what seems like only yesterday back in 2016, the NBC American drama series returned earlier this month, and is expected to run for between 16 and 18 episodes. Stay where you are, as today we are discussing everything we know about This Is Us Season 6. First up, what happened in the Season 5 finale? How about that season finale then? Wow! There was plenty of drama in that episode to keep us going for a long time. We tied up a lot of those loose ends, but the episode also gave us a surprise ending. Back in 1985, we see the Pearsons having a wedding at home, assuring the little three that mom and dad really do love each other. It's all a little strange, but something we've come to expect from the Pearson clan. Talking about weddings, we move on to Kevin and Madison tying the knot, which doesn't actually happen in the end after Madison has realizations that she deserves more out of her relationships. She confronts Kevin about his feelings, asking him flat out if he loves her, which he cannot actually bring himself to say. The Pearson crew then comfort Kevin after the wedding is called off. Rebecca and Randall make up, and Rebecca makes moves to reconnect with her other kids. Kate is dealing with the news that Toby has a job offer in San Francisco, then tries to quit her job, which Philip doesn't accept, and this has an effect on Kate. She realizes she's good at her job and decides she's not quitting, but reassures Toby they'll make it work, which we know from a flash forward doesn't actually end up happening. We then flash forward 5 years, and mic drop, Kate is marrying Philip. What the? Season 6 has a ton of explaining to do. Next, what's happened in the first couple of episodes so far? Stay tuned to find out. The first episode in the season, entitled The Challenger, recounts the tragic events of the 1986 Challenger space shuttle explosion, with the episode focusing on Jack and Rebecca's efforts to teach their children how to cope with grief. Back in the present day, the gang have different issues, with Rebecca struggling with her memory, Kevin having to decide whether to make a return to the show, which made him infamous, and Randall comes face to face with the burglar who wreaked havoc in his life a year ago. Last season's flash forward also reveals that Kate and Toby won't be together much longer, and the first episode tells us more about their rift. In the second episode, we see a bittersweet trip down memory lane, with Nicky harboring feelings of regret about Sally, so much so that he cannot move on with his life. But Sally has moved on, sadly settling for less in multiple areas of her life, seemingly. The thing that sets This Is Us apart from other shows is its realistic approach to situations. Any other show would have Sally leaving her marriage and chasing her lost dreams, but This Is Us doesn't deal in unrealistic storylines. Sally and Rebecca's new friendship is beautiful, with Rebecca opening up about her Alzheimer's. Rebecca didn't settle for less in life, and that's where she and Sally differ, but she still harbors insecure feelings about Miguel's ability to deal with her disease. The portrayal of her Alzheimer's is painfully realistic. Deja and Malik's sweet new relationship is also blossoming. News of 2 potential major deaths in Season 6 now. Stay with us. The one thing we have come to learn about This Is Us is to expect the unexpected, right? Especially when it comes to the tragic storylines the show seems to pump out regularly. Some fans have claimed recently that we will be saying goodbye to 2 major cast members. Chrissy Metz, Kate Pearson herself, revealed that the final season will be the end for 2 very important characters. But who and why? She said, "People are going to be on the edge of their seats with characters' health issues. Also, what it means for the family and decisions that have to be made. The dynamic of children in the family. 2 very important characters we will see the end of their journey, and that's always just so difficult. It's gonna be a lot." Can we surmise from that then that Rebecca won't make it to the end of the season? After Metz's comments, we believe 2 characters will be killed off. After all, the show is coming to an end, so I think we can safely predict fireworks in that department. Series creator Dan Fogelman was a little more coy, telling us he could not reveal a lot, but we're gonna see the completion of a lot of journeys. He didn't divulge whether or not that'd be death or romance, however. He would not be swayed on who would be killed off, but it's safe to assume that there will be deaths on our favorite show. How sad. Who do you think will be killed off in This Is Us? So why won't Kate and Toby make it? Let's hear from the show's creator. As we know from the premiere of Season 6, Toby and Kate won't make it and will eventually divorce. Show creator Fogelman told us that it wasn't just the distance thing the couple were fighting against, but the fact that Toby is no longer around as much for his kids. He went on to explain that Toby harbors feelings of being judged for not being there, while all he's trying to do is provide for his children. Chrissy Metz, who plays Kate, told us that although the distance plays a huge role in the dissolution of their marriage, people also just grow apart. She explained that neither one of them in the relationship is right or wrong, and neither can really blame the other for the marriage falling apart. Fogelman also revealed that the couple's breakup will slowly simmer over the first few episodes of the final season, but there will be a significant turning point in the middle of the season. He said, "The episode that I got to co-write, which is episode 9, which is Kate's episode, that's going to be a massive turning point for Kate and Toby. What do you guys make of Toby and Kate's storyline? Would you have liked to see them make it, or do you think it's for the best? So, how will the rest of the season pan out? Stay tuned to find out. The final chapter of the Pearson family story is underway, and fans will be hoping we can come full circle and close off all the storylines which are currently open. Milo Ventimiglia sat down recently and revealed a few hints as to how the final season might play out. He reminded fans that the show was also about his own character's death and how the family rallied to pick up the pieces. More recently, the show is focused on Rebecca's struggles and how her problems affect the family. So, season 6 will also close her arc. Milo said, "When the show first started, we were driving things forward from the past. Now I think we're kind of reversing it. We're going from the future back toward the present. In the beginning, the big mystery was all about Jack's death and, of course, how it impacted his family, his children, his wife. But now, what we started to see are kind of the breadcrumb trails of Rebecca's legacy." He went on to explain that the show is also dealing with the pendulum of parents, saying that the show is now all about Rebecca and how she is dealing with her health. The sixth and final season will reflect on Rebecca's life and how she has impacted her children. Ventimiglia believes the fans will be devastated by the end of the show, before saying that it was beautiful and he was excited for it to air. And finally, news of a potential spin-off for the show. Stay where you are. There have been rumors that the This Is Us final season might not actually be the last time our favorite crew are seen on screen together, as a spin-off could potentially be in the works. Star of the show Sterling K. Brown said, "It's more like a ta-ta for now. It's not gone forever because these people are such a part of my life. Whether or not the story gets to continue, you grieve that." He then went on to claim there was always the potential for things when asked about a spin-off. The show has the potential for a ton of spin-off type shows, and there are loads of different directions potential shows could go, and after all the drama covered in the previous seasons of This Is Us. Mandy Moore said, "Are we going to be doing This Is Us the reboot in 6 years? I would be game to do anything that would reunite me with everybody here. Isn't that nice?" Fans have been theorizing that a spin-off could center around the big three, Kevin, Kate, and Randall's children, in the future, and we think this would be a great angle. What about you guys? Let us know what you would like to see covered in any potential future spin-offs for the show. As always, thanks for tuning in today, and remember to stop by next time for some more fun and games. Also, why not share this video with any This Is Us fans you know of? Bye guys!